Okay, here we go.
All right.
Let's
90
go.
fucking. Nice.
Jumping in. My Immortal, Chapter 1, Author's Note. Special thanks, get it, because I'm gothic, to my girlfriend, ew, not that way, Raven, Bloody Tears 666, for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of me. Depressing life, you rock too. MCR rocks. XXXXXXX.
Oh god, of course MCR reference.
You'll find a lot of references. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way. I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name, with purple streaks, red tips that reaches my mid back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. A lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerald Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in 7th year. I'm 17. I'm goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, a black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I
I
was
can
walking
smell this girl.
outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, and there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger at them. Yes, I put up my middle finger at them. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy.
Boo!
What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. XXXXX, author's note. Is it good? Please tell me thanks. End of chapter 1.
Let's see. Alright, chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tear 666 for helping me with the chapter. By the way, preps, stop flaming my story, okay? The fucking preps. Every
Fuck a
goddamn
preps.
time. Huh?
What the fuck are preps?
Anyone who's not gothic.
Oh.
Basically, yeah.
He's frozen. Okay.
Hi, Bob!
Unfrozen?
You're frozen.
Unfrozen?
Nope. There we go. Unfrozen. Okay.
Okay.
Continue. Thanks, Bob.
Alright.
It adds a little something.
The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. Ooh, strong start. Okay. My coffin was black ebony. I like how they specify. And inside, it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the end. This is a Hot Topic bra, is what she's describing here. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets. In that order.
I think we said that as well when we read it. Okay, that's interesting order.
I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. You know, it was still like hot and shit. My friend Willow and Raven, this is you. Oh, this is based on a real life person. I'm sure she's steaming with pride. Woke up and then grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair. Her name's Raven, and okay. With pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes, she put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup. Black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out to the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what, he said. What, I asked. Well, good Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god! I screamed. I love GC, they are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. End of chapter 2.
Office note. Stop flaming that story, preps, okay? Udawise fangs to da goffle 4 da good reviews. I've gone to the pube with the holiday monkey. Fangs Avon Raven. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't own this or that lyrics for Good Charlotte. I have no idea what any of that meant.
It makes sense to me. Carry on.
That makes sense to you?
It does, yeah.
You know the 15 friends she made read this in homeroom. Ugh.
All unlikely. All the Southlands just read it to her on a nightly basis.
I had a girl that wrote a story, and she made everyone read it, and it was the worst fucking thing. And like, they're like, oh, I wrote more. It's like, you want to read? Like, sure.
Yeah,
That math class was fun.
Fuck off.
Why I couldn't do math.
Oh, that's your excuse.
Yep.
On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels.
There's a lot of this.
Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all the corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms, straightened my hair, and made it look all spiky. I felt like a little depressed then. So I slit one of my wrists.
Oh.
Just don't do that, people. I read a depressing book while waiting for it to stop bleeding and listened to some GC. I painted my nails black. I've done. And put on tons of black eyeliner. I've done.
Oh dear,
And I put on
Fatter.
some black lipstick. Yeah, this is summoning me up right now. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood so I was ready to go to the concert. What, was that our own?
Well, yeah,
Wow.
it's already available.
Shoot, that's
Oh,
why
what
she
is the
does this.
music? Is it? I was gonna say
I'm
you should have
trying.
like MCR sound bites or something.
It's like Harry Potter tune.
Can I hear this for a second?
It doesn't go at all.
Right, tell me when to carry on.
Go on, you can carry on. I've loaded it back down.
Only up.
It's only
I went
quite-
outside.
quite-
Drake was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a simple plain t-shirt. He would
Simple
play
plan.
at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Office note. A lot for cue balls were it okay?
Mhm.
Hi Draco, said in a depressed voice. Hi Ebony, he said back. He walked to his flying black Mercedes Benz, the license plate said 666. And through to the place of the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car, went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. You come in cold. You're covered in blood. We're also happy you arrived. The doctor cut your cord. Hands to your mum. He sets you free in her life, sang Joel. I don't own that lyrics to that song. Offers no issue. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music, and then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively, as he put his arm around me, all protectively. I don't know. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff.
That horse-tooth bitch.
What a fucking cunt she is. I fucking hate that little bitch. The smelly woman. I said disgustingly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. Light went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After that concert, we drank some beer. I asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back to the Mercedes-Benz. But Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. He said he drove the car into dun, dun, the Forbidden Forest.
Author's note. Oh god. I'm not drinking another one of them. Fucking no alcohol beer. Piss off. Author's note. I said, struck flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Ebony, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco was so in love with her that he's acting different. They knew each other before, okay? I think that makes some sense. Oh my god. Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped flying the car and he walked out of it. I walked out too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he said. What? I snapped. That's stupid beer. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing coloured contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, that's the end of the sentence, Draco climbed on top of me and we started making out keenly against the tree.
Keenly.
Keenly. He took off my top and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra.
Naughty girl.
Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time.
Oh my god, is that actually what's written?
Yes. I'm not making this up. Oh, oh, oh! I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere. My pale body became all warm, and then... What the hell are you doing, motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore.
Played by Samuel Jackson.
Why is Dumbledore saying motherfuckers?
Alright, chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flame, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. Oh my god. If you look at the XXXs carefully, you'll see there's a 666 in the middle of them, too.
Oh, yeah.
Just wanted to point that out in case anyone missed that.
I noticed that, don't worry.
Okay.
And who's the threesome going to be between?
Oh.
Ebony, Draco, and who?
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore's here now.
But Dumbledore's what? Is Dumbledore fucking Draco? Because he's gay.
He's an old man, but he's got a young
He
man.
He just said, what the hell are you doing, motherfuckers?
What you doing, motherfuckers?
Exactly. Bob inferred the threesome. It hasn't happened yet.
Hey.
It's very much in character so far.
Oh, but put Tiny Bob away and donate.
Alright, chapter 5. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Mediocre dunces.
That's a burn.
You're not even good at it.
It's me.
How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her!
Oh,
Everyone was quiet.
painful.
Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad. Professor Snape said, fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all over. Jesus Christ. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing, I just want if I could, Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back into his room.
Yep, chapter 6.
Author's note. Shit's up, Pret's okay. P.S. I won't update, but you give me good views.
I know your author's notes.
Sorry, but
Ooh.
I think that's what having a stroke feels like.
I think you're right.
Next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black mini shirt that was all ripped around the edge. A matching top with red skulls all over it and a high heel boots that were black.
Of course.
I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings. And crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall I ate some Count Chocula cereal
That's what I
with
thought
blood.
too.
With blood instead of milk. A glass of red blood.
As opposed to
Somebody
the
sort of bumped
blue
into
blood.
me.
I like how she still eats children's cereal, but once.
That probably gives away the age of the author.
Yeah, children's cereal, but I've got to make it edgy with red blood.
Quick, which one's a vampire? Count Chocula.
Morris, we
Also
so
the
needed you
darkest
here.
cereal.
We needed you here for this, Morris. We needed a professional actor.
I would
Well,
have
we're
liked to
doing
hear your
fine.
version, Morris. That'd have been fun.
Bastard!
Alright, on with it.
Bastard! I shouted angrily. Regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair, with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore. Now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had manly stubble on his chin, a sexy English accent. Looked exactly like Joel Madden. Don't know who that is. And he was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him.
Oh,
Kind
boy.
of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I don't get one, you sicko. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter. Although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah, I roared. We sat down and talked for a while, and Draco come up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me. So I went with him.
Author's note. Well, okay, you guys, I'm not writing this because I got 5 God reviews. And by the way, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God bans. Stove flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. And she has problems because she's depressed. For God's sake.
Did you not get all the cutting?
It was mentioned. Oh God, there's quite... It's short, there's a lot of paragraphs here. Ready? Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing Rate Satanist things on my nails in red nail polish. Author's note, because these that sound like a Mary Sue to you. Something like that.
This author is the angriest person I think I've ever
I
heard of.
waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me and I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went to his room and locked the door. Then, oh God, I get this one. We started Frenching passively. Passively.
What?
We started.
Spare time.
Let's try again, okay? We started Frenching passively and we took each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off his I took off my black leather bra and he took off his pants. We
It'd be
went
more interesting if he
on
had
the
a black,
bed
black leather bra.
and started making out naked. And then he put his boy's thingy in mine and we had sex. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco, Draco! I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I'd never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, bloody gothic writing with the words, Vampire. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping off the bed. No, you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. Oof. I put on my clothes all huffy and stomped out. Draco ran out, even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. End chapter.
Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing light makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she... What the fuck is that? Okay. Her real parents are vampires, one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it.
Dog.
So nonchalantly.
Hang on, have they just completely rewrote the Harry Potter history?
Yeah.
Oh, dramatically.
I mean, I've read all the books, and I'm pretty sure that didn't happen.
No. Well, Bloody Mary Smith is Hermione.
Don't worry, J.K. Rowling's gonna come in 3 years and make this all canon. It'll be fine.
And they're all going to be gay. That's the way she's going these days, isn't it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they probably already are in this story.
In this story, I don't think. Yeah, that's a problem.
Representation back in 04. Alright, let's see. Where the fuck was I?
Her dad committed suicide because he's depressed about it.
Okay, she still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. Uh-oh. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Okay. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Like, spelled like door.
Griff in a door.
What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demanded angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony for a while. But then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany. A stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco. And then I started to burst into tears. My apologies. I didn't want to misrepresent the author's original vision there.
To 9. Office note. Stop flaming, okay? I don't read all the box. I disformed the movie, so it is not my fault if Dumbledore swears this. I said he had headache. And the reason Sap don't let Harry know is because he Christian and vampire is sarcastic. Rook rocks.
That reads like an angry immigrant yelling at the DMV.
Did especially with Fatter's accent, which went very broken English.
I was so mad and sad. Couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against a tree where I did it with Draco. And all of a sudden, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose, and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose. Already said that. Basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but obviously he wasn't gothic. He was Voldemort. Sorry, but why say he doesn't have a nose like Voldemort in the movie and then make a big thing about it's Voldemort? Oh! He shouted in voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! Run away. Brookshanks! He shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Brookshanks is the name of the cat, by the way, if anyone doesn't know.
Yeah, ginger cat.
Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. Thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Maiden. I remember that Draco had said that I didn't understand. I thought, maybe Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up. Oh, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort, give me a gun. Oh, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How do you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude or so retarded look on his face. I have telekinesis, answered cruelly. If you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. And then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Hi, Draco! Hi. This was sad. He was wearing a right foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Joel Maiden and Gerard Way. You okay? I asked. No. Sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I explained. That's okay, he said, all depressed. We went back into hot wars together, making out.
Oh my god. It was just as Baltimore came. Something
Stacey.
wicked this way. Lost my shit.
Stacey, you're not speaking English. Try again.
Yeah, what she's fucking saying.
I could not understand a word of that.
The microphone's filtering out Scouser. I can't hear it.
Okay, I'm trying to talk.
Breathe.
Breathe and then explain yourself.
Oh, this is fucking great.
Oh, right, just as Baltimore.
What the fuck?
You can't hear it right, but just as Voldemort came, the song Double Double Toil and Trouble was on, and you went, something wicked this way. And you were like, Voldemort. And I lost my shit.
Chris, you might have to carry this on without Stacey.
Oh my god. I'll be alright in a second.
Alright. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I'm the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between Good Charlotte, Slipknot, and MCR. Okay. Alright.
Sounds like a band I don't want to listen to.
That sounds like just AFI. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary. I love that name, Bloody Mary. That's so fucking stupid. Alright, Vampire Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now. God damn it. Can we just call him fucking Ron? Why do we have to make this so fucking goddamn confusing?
It's Diabolo, but it's Diabolo.
No, it's Diabolo.
Diabolo,
That's his name for the
yeah.
entire rest of the series. It's Diabolo.
Diabolo. Oh my god.
Diabolo or Diabolo? I like Diabolo.
Diabolo. It sounds like a disease. Oh my god, the music's getting me again. It's so cheery.
Oh, don't worry. They're about to bring up music again, too. Alright, let's see. Alright, Diabolo. He has black hair now with
Nice
blue
dress.
streaks. Okay, they all have black hair with just streaks. And Hargrid.
Bankovsky, 3 drinks.
Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrists.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too. Only kill vampires with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. She wrote it earlier. She wrote all of the cross earrings. She put it like 5 times. This is the dumbest fucking story.
Again, that's where you draw the line, that inconsistency.
Yes, I'm looking for the plot holes, and I'm gonna find them, goddammit. I've got my shovel, I'm tapping ground. I'm gonna find where the earth is soft, I'm gonna dig me up a plot hole.
You won't have to look very long.
No, they're fucking everywhere. It's like the fucking scene from Holes. It's just miles and miles. Oh, this is getting good. Okay, this first paragraph is fucking killing me. Alright.
Oh god.
Still not the first
CRSS.
paragraph.
Yeah, it's a long one.
It's big, yeah.
It's a run-on paragraph. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching mini skirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover, Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. I'm going with all the spelling errors.
What is a concerted voice?
You read it as it's written.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. That's why she busted into tears.
Buzz just starts crying.
Alright, Ebony, are you okay? concerted, right? What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And when I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. Are we calling him Harry again?
Harry.
But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. If I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you fucking poser muggle bitch? See? Is that out of character? Yes, it 100% is. I started to cry and cry.
Oh,
Draco started to
God.
cry too, all sensitive like.
Oh,
Then he
God.
ran out crying. I'll give you a minute to compose. You good? We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in
Oh, not Dumbledore.
angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this was the time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically nut swearing, and this time it was really upset, and you will see why.
God.
Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist.
She literally just said he can't die because he's a vampire. So he can't be dead, can
Wait.
he? It said in it before. He slits his wrist. but he
Ebony's
can't
been
die.
Draco this whole time?
No. No, it's like Ebony. There should be a comma.
Oh, he's speaking to
There's
her,
a lack
okay.
of punctuation.
I think there's a language barrier here with you Brits. I don't know.
No, there's just a
She's
punctuation error.
clearly American.
No.
I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think so. You know.
Alright.
Author's note. I said, stop flaming you
I don't know what
preps.
that means.
Because if this chapter is stupid, I deals with real serious issues. Especially for yourself. If it's stupid, brr thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. Something like that. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary. Oh yeah, Draco's just been found dead, isn't he? So maybe less angrily. No! I screamed.
He killed himself somehow.
I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off and ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would never look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood, and then I slit both my wrists. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it sandally. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap! Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on the broomstick.
Eating?
Masticating. Oh. Hey, you fucking parents, stop looking at me naked! You pedos or what? I screamed, putting a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra!
Get a
He-
pedos.
He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times. They both started screaming and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that somebody has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly Hagrid ran outside of his broom and said, everyone, we need to talk. What do you know, Hagrid? We're just a little Hogwarts student. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student? I may be a Hogwarts student. Hagrid paused angry. But I'm also a Satanist! This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. It's getting worse. Lupin held the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape's still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do. How it feels when I do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I don't know whether to feel shocked or happy or bite him or drink his blood because I feel faint. Because, Hagrid said as he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swoops he in singing in the tune of Gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic! Sneb asked a little afraid voice because he was afraid it meant he connected with Satan. Because I love her.
Office note. Stop for-aying, okay, Hagrid is a pedo to a lot of people in American schools. Not like that I would to dress at issue. How do you know Snap in a Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric, okay.
No, doesn't help.
Those are all words.
Just words. No sentence structure whatsoever.
Perhaps not English, Queens or other, but they're words.
It's about. I was about to slip my wrist again. The silver knife that Draco had given me in case anything happened to him. He told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew we must both go together. No! Thought it was Hagrid. Was vampire. At the scream. OMFG! Oh my fucking god. No! My scar hurts! And then... rolled up. Only see his red white.
Red white.
What?
Stopped. How did you know? Saw it. My scar turned black into the lightning bolt. Oh!
Oh god, jump then.
Ran up closer. But you didn't have the scar anymore. I do, but... Pablo changed it into a pentagram for me. I always cover it with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt. It turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me. Then I had a vision of what happened to Draco. Voldemort had him.
Oh god.
Bondage.
Oh god.
Voldemort has him bondage. Okay.
Not Voldemort.
Not Voldemort, yeah. Something
Anyway.
wicked in my cups.
Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and lopping and hit ha red there too.
Hey, no, they're fucking with us now. No, there's no fucking way they don't know.
We're going to St. Mungo's after they recovered because they were pedophiles. You can't have those fucking pervs teaching in the school with lots of hot girls. The Dumbledore had constipated the CDO camera, took me naked, put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid come into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. Ebony, I need to tell you something. Said in a serious voice. Give me the roses. Fuck off! I told him. No, I fucking hate the colour pink anyway. I don't like fucked up preps like you. He snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before. Being gothic. Oh, Ebony, I said. Those aren't not roses. They goths too, perpy perps. I asked because I was angry and he brought me pink roses. He saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, no, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin. You masturbated.
Hey!
D is that
Masturbated.
spelt wrong?
It is indeed.
That added silently. Ever! I yelled angrily. Pointing his wand at the pink roses. Those aren't roses. Suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, you wanted honestly. That's all you had to say. That's not the spell in MCR song, I correctly and wisely. No, I was just warming up the vocal cords. He screamed. Ergus Magnus my Chromi Rometalia. all you cool gothic MCR fans out there is a tribute especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Imo Notto Otakio. Then the roses turned into a huge black flaming floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Oh no, he wasn't a prep.
She's gonna get with Hagrid though.
Okay, I believe you now.
Well, he's not
What
a prep.
What the fuck is Draco? Good rolled his eye. Looked into the balls of flames, but I could see nothing. The ebony. Well, Dumbledore? Fuck?
Yeah, Dumbledore.
Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. See what is in that flames? I refute flames, get it? You
What?
must find Earth's first K.
It's getting worse.
I found myself okay, you mean old man, Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore? Shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or whatever else he said something.
What is it with the fucking headaches?
Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Professor Dumbledore.
Oh, you've got a really big chapter.
Anyway, I got better. I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress.
God.
It was all ripped at the ends with laces on it. With some corset stuff on the front. I put on black fishnets and the black high-heeled boots with a picture of Billy Joel Armstrong on them.
Boots? With...
Boots with someone's fucking face on them.
I hear
Especially the guy from fucking Green Day.
Black
I need to
high-heeled
see.
boots with a picture of a fucking Green Day man on them.
This is the most 2000s thing I've ever fucking read in my life.
I just want to see.
Like, this is
Can that
2004
possibly be a
or 5.
thing?
Like,
That just broke me. That is fucking...
I can't believe such gold costs nothing.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, we gotta get through this. We got a ways to go.
Put my hair all out around me so I look like Samara from The Ring. You don't know who she is, you're a pep, so fuck off. I put my blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. Oh, look, Kawa girl, Bloody Mary's said sadly.
Sadly.
Get it? Do too. Said sadly too, but I was still upset. Slipped both my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. Cried again in the bathroom and then put shades on so Snape and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. What? Come to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. Read that sentence again. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures.
Yeah.
He looked all depressed because Draco has disappeared. He used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff.
Poor.
Hi, I said in a depressed way. I'll get back. He said, Agwadly. Headway.
In an walkably...
Quality said.
We both looked at each other for some time. I had beautiful red gothic eyes, so
It was
much
Harry
like
again.
Draco's. And jumped on each other and started screwing each other.
She
Oh.
just
Stop it now, you horny
forgot about Draco just like that.
Professor McGonagall, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker! I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco. I shouted and then ran away angrily. So they were fucking.
In class.
They were fucking
Yeah, she
in
made
class.
she made false rape claims, is what she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as
This girl's a menace.
caught, she's like, ah, stop trying to scream me.
Got interrupted by the teacher, and then she blamed him.
That's
Well, yeah.
exactly how it reads, yeah.
Fair enough.
It's a good 2006 way of solving problems.
But then he just blames it on his mental illness.
Mom, I
Just
stabbed my brain! Alright.
Sorry. Carry
Just
on.
then he started to scream, "Oh my fucking god, no! Scar hurts!" It's rolled up. I only see his red whites.
What?
Oh! Ran up closer. Thought you didn't have the scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation.
Hmm.
He said that at the start of this chapter.
This is a copy-paste job, isn't it?
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
what
that.
the
Anyway. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what's happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage.
Hey, it started how it finished. Finished how it started. That's the one.
Yeah.
Are we in a time loop?
It's getting crazy. Author's note, Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Please stop flamming.
I want to get to at least 22 before we end tonight.
Let's see how
Oh,
it
fuck
goes.
off.
See how it goes.
Not that fucking far.
To be fair, they are quite short, the next few, so we'll see. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared.
What chapter are we on?
13.
13.
Dumbledore!
Scroll down.
Dumbledore! We both yelled. Dumbledore came there.
You really gotta have that next word.
Dumbledore came there, just right there on the floor.
There.
Okay. Just right
He
there.
came.
Okay.
Nice.
Got so excited they were yelling his name. What is it? What do you want? You despicable snobs.
Okay, where that
He
headed?
asked angrily. Dosselmort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't! We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a damn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony. He said, while he frowned, looking at me. Besides, I never liked him much anyway. Then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Author's note. Don't you think gay guys are so hot? It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then, suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out, just as we heard a croon voice say, Alakadabra.
Allah.
It was Voldemort. If
We ran to
Voldemort
where
came-
we ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Every line's been gold.
Oh, I smudged my makeup.
Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. He looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you, will you have sex with me, he said. In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay? Huh? I asked. Inobi, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fontaine. No, he scribed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort in Old English for some fucking reason. Then he started coming.
He's so excited by what he's seeing.
We could hear his high heels clacking to us. We got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. What the fuck just happened? Wait, hold on. It takes a dramatic turn in a second.
Oh,
What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sexy? and a really huge you-know-what and everything.
Wow.
It's
Draco's
so
dead.
unfair.
No, he wasn't dead. He was being held in bondage by Voldemort.
Yeah, he
Who
had
wears-
Voldemort had in bondage.
Who wears
Killed
high
himself.
heels.
Yeah, clack, 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 clack. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls? And preps here, except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly at anything. Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Now let's screw. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape. First correct spelling of Snape, entire story. Gotta give the author credit.
Hey! Shwan,
And
where the
Lupin-
eek is.
Took a video of me naked. Hagrid still hasn't nailed that one yet. Says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't have Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. And don't worry, Anobi isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse! I shouted and then I ran away. Chapter 15.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Right, I'm doing 15. Author's note. Stopped flaming, okay? But you suck from no everyone, Tim. Someone flams me, it gonna slit wrists. Thanks to Raven for help. Buddy Ebony. Got a Draco. Hey, please come back. I was too mad. She mad at? It just fuck.
No, she's good at too many things. It's a curse.
Oh yeah,
Oh, she's mad because she's too perfect.
Yeah. I don't know why that's his problem, but hey, she's mad at him.
Yeah. Whatever. Now you could go have sex with vampire. or
We
something.
found the crux of her rage.
Stormed into my room and closed the back door with my bloody red key.
Of
The
course
key
it is.
had a picture of Manor Manson on it. So a big noncy red key. Oh wait, Manor Manson's in...
It must be a freaking massive key to have a picture on it.
One of those old-timey fucking...
and he's a big nonce. Looks so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. Oh, assuming Draco and Harry Potter are nonces. Because they look like it. Manson, who is a nonce. Nonce. I started to cry and weep. Took a razor and started to slit my... For fuck's sake.
Literally. It's like coughing for her.
It's like a sneeze.
I drank the blood all depressed. I look at my back GC... What? Then I look at my back GC watch and notice it was time to go to biology class.
Better clean up.
Fuck!
It's a good Charlotte watch.
Yeah.
I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress and I said to her, Nike on the front in blood red letters. It was all ripped in spiky belt. After that I put on a ripped black fishnet of fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with red bloodlets.
Same collection.
I got the
Hot
music.
Topic exclusive.
Imagine that.
This is a very
Put my
long
ebony-
description.
Put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. Did some advanced biology work. Was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, guitar turned into Draco.
What?
Benny, I love you. Shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. And
God.
started to sing. Chronicles of Life and Death. Consider our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. Singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy. Like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson.
So fucking everyone.
Office note. But you think the guys are so hot. If you don't know who they are, get fuck out. Not her.
OD hour.
Oh my fucking god, I said after he fucking prep started at us, but I just suck up my middle finger. He's covered in black nail polish. We were entwined Draco's nails. I love you, I said, and we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. CMM in Cinderella Story. We went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped everyone because everyone was clapping by how sexy we were together.
Likely story.
Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then.
Right
We
then.
looked at each other, all shocked. And then we went together.
Right. We ran happily to Hogsmeade, where we saw the stage where JC had played. We ran it happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him get an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing his black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band and stage dived. Suddenly, Gerald pulled off his mask, so did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Volsmort and the Deaf Dealers.
Dealers. Has she even seen a Harry Potter?
What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to the concert with you. With you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time. Even if it is MCR, you know how much I like them. What, because he gadgeted uncomfortably, because guys don't like to talk about you-know-what. Yeah, because we know you. I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going to have an escort. Oh my fucking god, what? Are you going into the mainstream, I asked. So I guess you're a prep or a Christina or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I said angrily. Ebony, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattered because that's not even a single. He'd memorised the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I'll have to, I said. And then we Frenched for a while and went up to my room. So, they were at the concert and they pulled the masks off and they were death dealers and then they weren't at the concert anymore and she didn't want to go.
Yeah, wait a minute, what the fuck happened?
What happened there? It's like that paragraph wasn't supposed to be there.
But paying attention, what have I missed?
Oh, I don't think much.
So did that?
So, and he's
turn into nothing.
He's Christina now.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. I guess you're a prep or a Christina now, or what?
I think it's supposed to be.
What does that mean?
Oh, Rach said
Are
maybe.
we in chapter 17?
It was a flashback from the last concert, maybe.
Maybe I.
Oh, let's not try and make sense of it. Bloody Mary was sitting there. Hajmeshite girl. Hajimimashite girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese. By the way, Willow, that fucking poser, got expelled. She failed all her classes and skipped math. Oh, this is an author's note, but it didn't say author's note. Author's note. Raven, you fucking
is Willow.
Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. Okay, that was a bit random. Anyway.
Did her and Raven have a going out or a falling out?
It seems that way. And then Willow was Raven. Willow, that
Oh.
fucking poser got expelled because she failed all her classes and skipped maths. Okay, so Willow's expelled. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies, like Das Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii. Bloody Mary shook her head intricately, lethargically. Oh yeah, have a confession after she got expelled. I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her, cause he's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh hey,
What is this chapter?
Oh hey, by the way, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight at Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear, like, the hottest outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. Oh my fucking god, totally, let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked. Already getting out my spherical Hot Topic loyalty cardy. No, my head snapped up. What?
There you go.
My head spun. I could not believe it.
The only time she got it right.
Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, no, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogsmeade, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Didn't even say that nam to me. Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call our Broms. Oh my fucking god, Dumbledore, I asked quietly. What the fuck is going on? I've just lost my place. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concert in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was, oh my god, hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. The real goths, me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are at this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy gothic camera pouch, he said. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. Oh my fucking god, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried. Running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out, a very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan!
Whoa,
You have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, you look totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you free because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, by the way, my name's Ebony Darkness Dementia Tara Way. What's yours? Tom Ridd, he said, and he ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going to be there with my boyfriend Draco, you sick perv, I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried. Oh my fucking god, Emily, you need get back into the castle now. Oh no, 17. 17, sorry.
Author's note. I said stop filming this. What?
It's getting harder to read. The English is getting worse.
If you're a prep, then do not Reddit. If you can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz, it's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. Peas, Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. That's a callback. Oh, she actually did. This is about like stealing a poster. That's her. That was the big falling out. All right. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted because he was really... Oh, she called him a creep. He's bisexual. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hagrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fajuckin' bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered. This is fucking awful. I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and you wanted your fucking clothes seen, Stacey. Here they are.
No, I knew it would come.
Black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. The boots show off how pale she is.
Her legs must be ghostly.
Have they got anything to do with Greendale on them?
Yeah,
Does not say. Oh god.
These are 3 days grace boots. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be
Big bobs.
anorexic.
Just terrible.
Show me Bobs and Fange.
So you're going to the concert with Draco, she asked? Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diabolo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came out. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy. You could tell they thought we were hot too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup, just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Naval, but it turned out he was kidnapped at birth and his real family... Everyone's just a fucking vampire. This is loosely Harry Potter based. Died again in a car crash. Naval then also converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in
course.
Slytherin now. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes with black hair with red streaks. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's Black Mercy Benz. Get it? Because we're gopothic? That his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gapsed.
Gapsed.
Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and had an amazing ethnic voice.
Okay.
Gerard Way in no way has an ethnic voice.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
We moshed to Helena in some Uter songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no voice and no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was
What?
Voldemort and the Death Dealer.
Oh, we didn't see this coming.
Plot twist. You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. Inobi, I told you to kill Vampire. Thou hast failed. And now I shall kill thou and Draco.
Oh no! Dramatic.
No, please. We begged Sully, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne.
Oh, fuck off. Where is that? Where is that in the fucking script?
It is. He's in a black robe that said Avril
What
Lavigne on
chapter
the
are we
back.
on? What chapter are you reading?
17, the last paragraph. Oh my god, this is only the third time I've cried.
Wait, guys, we're not done yet.
Sorry.
He shotted a spell, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore.
He bravely ran away,
Oh my god. Oh. Not Avril Lavigne. No, leave her out of it. Avril Lavigne. Oh my god. The images. The images.
Chapter 18. Author's note. Do we always start with? I said stop flamming. If you then done your fucking pep fangs to Raven, all the helping stuff. You Rick. And you prep, you fang sweater. Just order and Dumbledore swirt to Kez. He trained to be goth, so der.
Oh, she's friends. She's friends with Raven again. It seems.
They've patched things up.
Yeah. The English might get slightly better. Raven's looking over it.
I'm glad you understood that.
Yeah, actually it did. She lent her a sweater, now they're cool. And Dumbledore's trying to be gothic, that's why he's swearing.
It was a Billy Joel sweater, so it made it okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dumbledore's got him tattooed on his ass, apparently.
Oh my god. Too much. It's too much.
Woke up the next day and... Stay, shut the fuck up.
Oh, come on, we got
Ruining
4
my
left.
momentum.
Come on.
Sorry. Carry on.
I woke up the next day in my coffin. Walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, blood bed lipstick, a black really low cut leather dress. It was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. Was note that night before Draco and I went back to Skulls. And another thing. Again, it's Skulls because I'm goffin and I like death. Back to normality. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black, and what the broom stuff was blood red. There were lace all over it. Draco had a black MRC broom. We went back to our rooms and we had you know what to the Linkin Park song. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. All their walls were painted black as their tables were black too.
Voldemort's living his authentic gothic self-life.
But you fools see there was the pink paint underneath black paint. And there were pastors and pastors bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and Backstreet Boys. What the fuck? He shouted. I'm to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary is wearing a black leather mini with a good Charlotte t-shirt, fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress and blood red writing, but all lacy and came up to your thighs and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco come. We started to talk about who's sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joel Armstrong. Boys joined in, of course, because they were bi. Those guys are fucking hot, people was saying, and suddenly, a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. It was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. Had a normal tan skin. He was wearing a white foundation. He had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore won. What the fuck? He shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I give the room a makeover. Which think boot it. Everyone from the poster table in Gryffindor started to cheer. But we goths just looked at each other and defunct shook our heads. Couldn't believe what a poser he was one. By the way, you could call me Albert. He called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted out. We were in a transformation. We were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. So, in it, way like Gerard. I don't see anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry.
Okay. Adam Street said, Chapter 19, I'm not okay, I promise. Author's note. Please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? From knock un, I'm going to dealt your men revo. By the way, envoyed a poor blood sude. 1. Thanks to Raven for the help. End of author's note.
I'm glad you could actually read that.
Yeah, just about. Other than the MCR title reference. Yeah, some of the chapters are titled and some aren't. Well, okay.
Whatever she's feeling like today. You know?
Yeah, she be asked. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert. It had been postponed so we could all go. It was postponed because Voldemort was there, right? Anyway, we went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was and he got mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. Aren't sensitive bi guys so hot? No one fucking understands me. No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joel in Boulevard of Broken Dreams. He was wearing black baggy paints, a black MCR t-shirt and black dye. Get it? Cause I'm gothic. Instead of tie, cause I'm gothic. I was wearing black leather, low cut top with chains all over it, in black leather mini, black high-held boots and a cross belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee in Gone Under. Email me if you want to see the pic. Accuse me?
What the fuck?
Accuse me? What about me? I growled. Bye, but, he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted. But it was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran to the bathroom, angrily crying. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and whelped as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces, like Benji in the video, for girls and boys. Raven, this was so our video. I took out a cigarette. A cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly Hagrid came in. He'd apparated. You gave me a fucking shock. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the fuck do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hagrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second I wanted it to be Tom Riddle. Or maybe Draco. But it was Dumbledore. Hey, I can't do that. Hey, I can't do it.
No. You're doing Hagrid.
Okay, you say it so I can repeat you.
What's the line?
Hey, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah, I need to ask you a question.
I'm just going to sound like an Indian with broken English. Say it again.
Hagrid is from my part of the country. So
I know, and you know I can't do it. Go on.
I need to ask you a question.
Hey, I need to ask you a question. He said, pulling out his black wannabe goth purse. What are you wearing to the concert?
What are you wearing to the concert?
There you go. You know who MCR are? I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. There you go. End of chapter.
Chapter 20. Author's note. I said I don't know what you think. Stop flaming. Okay, preps. 1, thanks to Raven for the help. Oh yeah, by the way, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so don't expect updates.
I'll bet she will.
Fuck.
Fucker!
All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and black gothic compact boots. MCR were going to do the concert again since Voldemort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrists while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to Thank You for the Venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly I hoped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore told us all to be careful around him and snap since he was a pedo. Don't expel him or anything. No, actually, get it, hell. Can I please borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I shouted sarcastically. Bucher, he said, going away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall, doing it, and Dobby was watching. Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot! They both shooted angrily when they saw me. Dobby ran away crying. They got up, though. Normally I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them were fucking preps. By the way, Snake has moved to Gryffindor now. she's addressing your bad storytelling. What the fuck? Is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sarcastically. Only you wouldn't give them to me. Lumpkin shouted angry.
Lumpkin?
Well, you should have told me. I replied.
What?
I replayed. You dimwit! Snake began to shoot angrily. And then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Oh, some nice blackmail, okay.
Wow.
Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now next time you see me dealing with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off. I don't know if she meant that or not. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it.
For your wound?
Wound, it says. Wand, maybe? I don't... Well,
I
anyway.
thought you for your woman.
I went outside and there was Vampire. Looking extremely fucking hot. What the fuck? Where'd Draco? I asked him. Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come, Vampire said, shaking his head. You want to come with me? To the concert.
Yeah.
Then,
Okay.
he showed me his flying car. His flying car. I gasped. It was a black car, of course. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him.
It makes sense.
The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said Enobi on it. Well, they must have fucked up with the DMV, I guess. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gapsed, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena, and his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then, I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco, crying in a corner. Chapter 21.
Okay, office notes. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's nuts my fault. It's that spelled wrong, okay? Das bitch Raven, cause I fuck you, Priz. Robson Raven Fangs for the help. Boop the Transylvania Fox heard. Cow word doesn't filmed.
We got Righty in the chat. Hi, Righty. Believe he's talking to you, Fata.
Hello, Mr. Righty.
He's walked into the door very hard.
Yeah, I'm just reading what is on the what is written in front of me. Have to read this shit.
Someone coming in and with no context sees you go, it's not my fault if you were supposed to.
That is how it's. Get me up here. That is how it's fucking written.
It absolutely.
Exactly.
Here's some context.
Yeah, righty. I might be having a stroke, or I might just be reading things. You're just gonna have to guess. If you want to guess, how about donating to our charity?
Okay, carry on.
Later, we all went to the skull. Breaker was crying in the common room. Breaker, are you okay? He asked in a gothic voice. No, I'm not fucking okay, bitch. Shouting angrily. He started to run out of the place in a suicidal way.
Okay.
I started to cry because I was afraid he'd commit suicide. It's okay, Ebony, said the vampire comfortably. Make him feel better. Mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? Shouted angrily. Then around to Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come. Began to cry. Tears of blood come down from his face. I wasn't turned on because I was sensitive. Bye, guys. Author's note. If you're homophobe, then fuck off.
Homophobe.
Then. He heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his back. Visibility coke. He both got under it. He saw janitor Mr. Norris there. Shouted angrily with a flashlight in hands. Who's there? Shouted angrily. He saw filth coming. He went under that stability coke and started to meow loudly. Is anyone there? Oh, Mr. Norris.
They've got the character and the cat mixed up.
Oh, well, fuck you, you peppy little poser son of a fucking... Vampire said under his breast. In a disgusted way. It scares me. It scares me. Who said that? Oh, Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Filth is anyone da cock? He asked. Filch nodded, and then Vampire as Mr. Norris was taken of the cock. What the? He yelled, but it was too late He yelled, but it was too late because now we were running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and slitting his wrists outside that school. Draco, I cried. Are you okay? I guess so, Draco wept. As we went back to our coffins, fetching each other, Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, this ain't depressing. On the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put
Thank you.
eyes rolled up and suddenly I had a vision of something. What was happening now? There was a knock on the door. The fog and the misery of magic walked into the school one.
Okay, last chapter, and we're gonna end it. Let's get through this. Author's note: STFU. Preps, stop flaming, okay? If you don't like it, fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris. It's Raven's fault, okay? You suck. 1. No, just kidding, Raven. You fucking rock. Preps. Suck. 1.
God.
End of author's note. All day, everyone talked about the misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing a black lacy leather pyjamas. Then I gasped. Sitting in front of me were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diabolo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow. I opened my crimson eyes. Here we go. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that was attached to the top. Vampire was wearing a baggy Simple Pad t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt, black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way, and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed off all her cleavage with a white apron that said Bish. and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it, kind of like one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, bracket, who is Jenny, was there too. First time we've heard of her. She was wearing a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over it and a lace-up top thing with black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. It turns out Darkness, Diabolo, Crab and Goyle... It turns out Darkness, Diabolo, Crab and Goyle's dad was a vampire. He committed suicide by splitting his wrist with a razor. He had raped them and stuff before too.
I read ahead a little bit.
They all got so depressed they became gothic and converted to Satanism. As you do. Oh my fucking god, I yelled as I jumped. Why the fuck are you all here? Ebony, something is really fucked up, Draco said. Okay, but I need to put some fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily. It's alright. We have to go now, and you look kawaii anyway. You're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, alright, I said smiling, but you have to tell me why you're being all erective. I will, he said.
You're all erective.
They're just all erective, apparently.
Everyone's erective.
You got your main courses and your erectives. You know?
Your erectives. So I just put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, red eyeshadow and white foundation. Then I came. We all went outside to the Great Hall and looked in from the window. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink miniskirt and a Hilary Duff t-shirt.
Mr. Righty, love you, brother.
So we put our middle fingers up to her. Cheers, Righty. Thanks for popping by and everything you did. Morning glory to full effect, indeed. Inside the Great Hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudge was there, shouting at Dumbledore. Dolores Rumbridge was there too. This cannot be, she shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Bark Lord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be principal any longer, yelled Rumbridge. You are too old and your Alzheimer's is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, said Dumbledore angrily. But we cannot do this. We can't close the school. There is only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort, and she is at this school. And her name is... Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way.
Oh my god.
Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, Bloody Mary looked at each other. I gasped.
Well.
Scene. Dramatic way to close.